Hello everybody, welcome back. Time for us to head further into the fiefdom. Just so you guys are aware kind of what the future of this character is going to look like, I have had a subscriber vouch for the effectiveness of Rosamund's sword, which means I need to rather quickly get 13-13 in strength and agility as we move forward. That's going to be about 9-ish levels, so my spell damage type progress is going to be a little stunted. That's fine for now, but it will be worth having a good melee option. Just checking on... What's checking on? Oh yeah, make sure we don't have heal upgrades available, because I always keep missing it. I do. I could have more heals right now. It's fine. I'll sort it out at the end of this episode. We should get... Is it this one? Maybe... No. Quintessence here is after the boss. Right, so anyway, so we're going down the central path now, because we opened everything up in the previous episode. So the Banshee Horde boss that we fought before is, in fact, a foretelling as to what's going to be approaching us as we move forward. So just be careful as we're moving around here. 4 slices is just... It's not ideal, is it? I've got a good handle on a lot of the quests now, which is good. I will... I mean, you guys will probably see a lot of it by now anyway, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to interweave the actual quest guides into the walkthroughs. Into the walkthrough series, should I say, so that when you when you first meet one of the NPCs, the episode directly after that will tell you everything you need to know about that quest. There are people asking like about part numbers, and they just do not work on my channel, I'm afraid. I've tried part numbers before, and people do not follow the playlist, and they don't search for parts either. So when it comes to a smaller channel like mine, it's not an option to go walk through part 1, walk through part 2, walk through part 3. That doesn't work, I'm afraid. So follow the playlist. Anyways, let's make our way down here. So we're gonna have Faceboy down here with some loot as well. There is loot behind us, if I remember rightly. Is there loot there? I thought there was loot here. No? I don't know why I thought there was loot there. We've got Faceboy, and we should have some gargoyles as well, so we need to be careful. But he's against the wall right now, so I'm going to use that to my advantage. Sheer damage from this catalyst is outstanding, though. Almost completely eradicates the need for melee. I take it on with its face closed from the front. That's actually a bit ridiculous. Umbral for the win, has to be said. For the spell damage. Sungam Procedure. So the crazy thing is, that's actually not as good as the catalyst we have now. So some might view that as maybe we should have come here before going into the depths. But I disagree. I think depths is a bonus secret area, being as that is literally where the secret ending comes from. And most people seem to be missing it. The only real clue you get to go down there is the fact that you get the key and you see Byron like telling you that you missed a bit. So I mildly disagree. We should have come here before the depths. Especially with how well we're doing things right now. Loot for me. Oh, that passes through. We need to use fireball. Alright. We can do that. So that's actually a place where we're going to have to die. That's going to be another Light Reaper encounter. And after discovering that we actually get punished for beating it early, I'm not even going to swing for it. Sometimes I like putting a bit of a fight up and having a play around, but actually, like... It spoils quest lines. Now, one of them we've already spoiled ourselves, Kukajins, but we actually need him for another 1, 2, 3... I think it's like 3 quests. Like, it spoils so many quests. In this playthrough anyway, it's kind of already spoiled, because it spoils Damarosa's quest. It spoils the Dark Crusader interaction we need to unlock that. I think we have to use it to unlock that. So, the idea The idea that they go, right, so you try hard that decided to, you know, restart the game and beat this boss. Yeah, it's not good. This here is the quest interaction in a second as well. We actually need to die in a second. So try not to be in umbral form, because that is also going to be an issue. Ouch. Sometimes I think I can power past it, but that was a bad idea. It's really not necessary to have it like this, so surely. Like, come on, guys. Like, mess that in. This guy should have been down, but he had a parasite. Damn, I hate the way he pushes it forward like that as well. Basically means you can't block or parry that at all. And kick you down. Get off. This whole area. Other than it looks nice because it's an ice area. There are no redeeming factors for me. Right, so the ceiling's going to fall out on us. We need it to hit us. It's part of what's his face, the posh guy's quest. So just take the loss, I'm afraid. There now, up over the top. Kind of did us a favor anyway, because that's how we progress. Come on for loot. Getting pretty far. There should be a place for a checkpoint just ahead, if I remember rightly. And that's where I think we should put a checkpoint. We're actually pretty close to the... Oh, no, we're not. No, I'm lying. We're not close to the next checkpoint when I think about it. It's right in front of the boss room. Damn it. Ice wall, right in my way. I mean, I know that's what it's supposed to do, but... Get off. Firing through the spirit terrain. Hello, you. Let's deal with you. Now that I know how much... I need like 9 levels to actually get a decent melee weapon going. And then we've got to upgrade it after that as well. Should be fun though, big ice. So, I reckon... Here is an extremely good place to put... checkpoint right now. Just because of what's coming, alright? So, we got an encounter which is... like, fairly tough. Like, we can place one a little bit later, technically. And like, you know, if you've got lots of... like, we're fine for vestige seeds right now. Maybe it's worth doing both. Right, but to start with right now, we've got 2 archers. You can see one there. There's one on the left side, and there's going to be some dogs in a second. Where are you? There you are. Some dogs as well. I'm going to try and deal with them from range if we can. Oh, interesting. It passes through the terrain. Is that because it's a spirit attack? That's interesting. I didn't know it did that. Can I get you free aiming? Not really. Oh, I did get you once. Yeah, it's not going to work. Okay. It's hammer time then, ain't it? Oh yeah, that corner. Perfect. Alright, so that encounter there is not the worst. The next one is the bad one. So I don't think there's anything out here. No. Now, it's not entirely obvious how bad this encounter in here is when you just come through like this, right? And we need to talk to this boyo. And then we light the fire, alright? That's just going to continue his quest line. It's not like the worst or anything, but we just need to make sure we're doing it. Now, I've seen a lot of people say, hey, this guy's quest line can break. I don't know what the exact causes are or how we fix that. Make sure to talk to him afterwards. Want to get his dialogue looping. I think that's it, yeah. And then there's loot here, so we need to go into umbral mode, and it's kind of an annoying fight because it's a face and gargoyles, if I remember rightly. So, just bear with it. Now, luckily for us, we have like insane damage. You ain't go through there, buddy. Yeah, you stay against that what's perfect for me. There we go. There's an enemy out there. Oh yeah, another guy. Look at that. So many. Absolutely nuts encounter. Got the vestige back there, which is good. And we can get this. Boom, pestilent blade, if we want that bad boy. So I think that's everything up here dealt with. Gone down. Can you actually get back up? I think you could get back up from the bottom. No, you can't. Yeah, there's no ladder. Excuse me. And then there's a dude here as well. I wonder if we can get this to go down there. There we are. Hammer's just too good. It's addictive. Once you've had the hammer, you can't go back. Alright, then we can come back out. That worked out. Pretty good, actually. There's anything else up here. Down here. This bit's weirdly serene. There's not too much in the way of enemies here. When I was first coming around, I was like, where's all the enemies? How dare it be so quiet? Some nuggets for me. Oh, why did I not check? Man, I missed out some loot there. It's not the worst. Not the worst thing to happen. I've just got to make sure I hit something first. So yeah, you can place a checkpoint here, look. I probably won't personally. Like if I go down, it's my fault. I'll just run back, but I think this is too close to where we were. I want to go a little bit further on, I reckon. Damn it. I had the wrong thing equipped. We got lucky there. It's a good job he didn't shoot me. Love getting you both in one go. Damn it. Got to dodge that. Stop it, Joe. You can't block it, you can't parry it, you have to dodge to the side. I mean, it's fine. Umbral run. Like, the more I do in Umbral, the more vigor we get, right? It's literally a 10% increase in vigor for the amount of time that we're in here. Yeah. Getting the double regen on it it's immense, though. It's not like I can't run out, but it feels like I can't run out. Like the just few seconds of running between encounters is enough. Can't get it. There's dogs up here as well. Can I get you to walk down? I love that you can just bait them over. Come on. Hello. Your trap has failed. Some good free aiming there. That's what I say. Can't take too long on timer, really. I'm annoyed at myself for not spotting that mimic. I've been really good at it as well. Well, excuse me. I remember rightly, I think the one on the side has a thing we need to get. Where is it? Come on, you with me. Yeah, we got it. Popped it off. Good. I toasted myself in the cold. It's kind of hilarious. I quite like that the spells are fairly strong, but overusing them does come with a risk. I do quite like that. Like, just the little things that allowed them to give the spells lots of power, like how people would like to use them, but enough of a drawback that they're not, like, completely imbalanced. Are you getting there? Oh, that's too many. Right, so we're close to where I would want to put my checkpoint, but we need to get that loot, so... You are not a mimic. Checking this time. Whoops. God damn it, enemies are making it so I can't concentrate. It's gonna get you some frost arrows for those that like them. I think so. I don't think we get up that bit. Music's picking up now. But it's fine. We're almost there. We're on 60 minutes. That's okay. Yeah, 60 minutes. Okay. And then, bam, we get this in here. Now, I guess, if you don't want to pick anything up or fight any of the enemies here, you could just run to the next checkpoint. It's not like... It would be painful. I think it would be painful. But it is doable from here. Right, so... We're doing... These. Gonna get a big sword, yes we are. Where's that? Don't know what that noise is. I'm like, what? I remember that noise being there. Sometimes the game just makes noises though. Sometimes it just likes to make a noise. Many dogs. Let's get rid of the dogs. Technically you don't have to fight these because you can make them drown in this, and we're going this way anyway. So if you wanted like a cheese method for the dogs, because there's a few, like it's not really necessary, but like there's one there, and yeah, there's like one over, like 2 or 3 over here. You can be cheeky and just bring them into the water. It's not necessary, but I did play around with it in the stream because it was funny. Because they can do stuff like that. Gives us the sword, that's correct. So this next area is going to depend entirely on how effectively you can take on the faces. I did find a trick where we can get them stuck, so I'm going to see if we can do it again. But we're going to run on in. We're going to get 3 face enemies to spawn here, which actually makes this a fantastic vestige farm. Make sure we get all 3 of them to aggro. And we want them all to bunch up realistically. That's 2. There's 3. Right, we want them all to bunch up. Because they will actually do damage to each other. Ouch. I was itching my nose there. It's my fault. Number 3, please. I want number 3. Come on, we've got to gather you up. It's looking pretty good now. There we are. Right, so I found that if you get them all to get stuck on this corner here, you can pretty much just get them to deal with themselves. Obviously, apart from one. One's going to survive. We kind of want them all to stay as a bunch over there. I mean, we could do them all in line like that anyway. I didn't even need it. Right, okay, so if you're struggling with them, and this is what I did with my Strength Radiance build, I brought them over to this corner. And because they can't jump properly, and this kind of gets them stuck, starts messing with their AI, they start trying to attack you through the wall, and they'll just deal with themselves on that corner there. How much vigor is that? That's actually really good. What's that? 22k plus loot. Not bad, is it? It's kind of tempting, isn't it? It's only going to work for our build, though. Well, it's only going to work fast for our build. Okay. So with those dealt with, that means we can comfortably grab loot. It's weird how their loot goes to where their spawn point is. That's going to annoy us later, by the way. Because you're going to see loot on a ledge that we can't collect. Come on, 2 Reapers. One second on aggro. A second on aggroing. Come on, you. We're gonna get Red Boy in a minute. Leo. Waiting for you. Get down. Casters aren't supposed to perish. Someone's going to moan at me now. Give me that. Future polearm. This is all poison stuff. It's all good for us, actually, technically. I guess that's interesting, because that means you could do the Nahotu and that, I would have thought, right? If you wanted to dual wield polearms. Because you got the Nahuta, should I say. And then we've got the Putrid. Oh, it's still 15/15 anyway, though. And that's going to give you Wither of Physical. There's no poison on there, even though it says Putrid. Interesting. Alrighty then, so that's most of this lower area done, which is good. Now, if we can see him early, it's probably not going to let me target him, is it? Yeah, he's up there, look. Is he aggroed? I can't tell if he is. That's not going to work out. Alright, I guess we just go up the ramp then. This build is disgusting though. Come on. Get down, get down. That hurried little sound effect is back on. We've got loot there. Those lovely upgrade materials. Okay, so that's where we came from. That's all good. Nothing else we want over there. We're going to end up wanting to change in and out of Umbral anyway. Take a look at where I am. This is the way to the checkpoint, so it's right up the top of there. Can't quite see it, but you see where all those nests are. That's the next boss, and that's where it's going to be. Damn it. Come over here. We could drop a ladder. This is just useful for, like, right now. That's about it. Because basically we're going to go back into Umbral again. There's loot on that rooftop. Oh, and the Talon as well. There's a couple of bits here, actually. So we're going to come on over. Don't use this yet. There's no point. Can I reach it? I didn't reach it. That's a shame. Get it. Rawr. No, get it. Something was protecting you there. I do not appreciate this. I suppose technically because he's alive. You push him in off of these ledges, he's dead. Here for the Talon. Haven't used it. I'm sure some people will love it. People do seem to like the fight. Why does it sometimes take a while for the loot to drop? That's from the Reaper, isn't it? Thank you. That's going to be from one of the faces. The loot that's going to infuriate everybody. It infuriates me every time I see it. It's just on the other side of this roof here. Because that's where the other face enemy started. And there's loot spawned on there. So that, yeah, we want the one on the top of the roof. That. Oh, hello. Whoa, 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 sir. Calm yourself. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? There you are. Thank you. Bigger skull. With assaults. No, I think that's pretty much everything. Ow, get off. So next we have the Crow. Now, the only summon I know of that's available for this Crow is Kukujin. Every other time I've done this Crow, there isn't another summon available. Now, of course, I failed Kukujin's quest, so that's my bad. Hopefully, with me putting Kukujin's quest early enough into the series, though, if you're following along, you will have Kukujin for this boss, which is helpful, especially if you're a melee build. The hammer spell we're using right now is going to completely simplify this boss, but if you don't have a decent AoE option, that is going to hurt you here. It's still entirely doable. Poison didn't seem to be too effective, which is unfortunate. When I tried using it, big explosives are okay. So if you want to use like throwables and stuff, that will help. But realistically, you've just got to kind of target down the main entity in this boss. And I guess it's unfortunate because you have already effectively faced a smaller version of this boss already, because it's not that different to the Banshee enemy we did in the last episode. It's just got a bit different frame. The Crow looks cool as well. It's kind of a shame actually. Like the actual design and art of the boss is fine and good, but the actual boss battle itself is unfortunately not one of the game's best. So we're going to go ahead and we're just going to send that through there. There's another one in this corner. Get it. So I can grab frostbite cures. And I'm absolutely confident that is everything. Up to this point, obviously. Means we continue up the stairs. For the checkpoint. So that brings us to the end of the main part of the zone. There is a post-boss part of this area, so we will obviously be taking that on. Now, something I discovered yesterday, for me anyway, is we need to make sure we actually talk to this guy at each of the places that we see him. I didn't know that each time we actually pay this guy some attention, he reduces the health of some enemies later in the game that are quite annoying. They're not like overpowered or anything, but it's just interesting that that is the case. So make sure that you do that, and I would empty him of anything that you want. I always buy the upgrade stones off him because it's always just good to get extras, but I suppose this character will not be giving the chip tablet, the third tablet, to the blacksmith now that I've kind of progressed it in the other one. So we'll talk about that in its own video. Galinda's going to get her own video anyway, so that's fine. And then, yeah, so we're all good. Obviously, make sure you get any arm sets you want from him. He is going to disappear at the end. We've still got plenty of time right now, but if there's anything you like the look of, I would probably get it. That just drops anyway. That drops anyway. I don't think, yeah, these don't drop anyway, though. Maybe, no, none of them do. So, that is the end of here. I'm obviously going to keep on powering up strength, I guess. For now. Puts it on 10, lovely. And the next one, we're going to take on the Crow. We're going to absolutely dominate. Somebody's going to complain that they're not my build when I put, we absolutely crush the Crow. I don't care. Screw those people. In any case, I'll catch you guys very soon. Hope you enjoyed the series.